Jessica Turner, known for her compassion, was finding it hard to cope after losing her job. Her days blended into a haze of job applications and forced smiles. One particularly cold evening, after facing yet another painful rejection from an interview, she encountered something that made her pause. A man wrapped in tattered rags sat hunched on a park bench, cradling a baby in his arms. Jessica's initial hesitation faded as he looked up, his tired eyes reflecting a glimmer of surprise at her unexpected kindness. "Hi," she began gently. "I'm Jessica. Are you and your baby all right?" "Jonathan," he rasped, his voice rough with disuse. "This is Chloe, my daughter. Not well, ma'am. We've nowhere to go tonight." The desperation in his voice tugged at Jessica's heart. Without overthinking, she offered the only haven she had. "Come with me," she said. "It's too cold to be out here. You can stay at my place tonight." Jonathan's face flickered with uncertainty before gratitude washed over him. Together, they trudged to Jessica's modest apartment. Inside, she worked swiftly, conjuring a makeshift bed and crib from spare blankets and pillows for Jonathan and Chloe. As Jonathan soothed his daughter, Jessica whipped up a simple meal. "Thank you," Jonathan mumbled, his eyes brimming with appreciation as they ate. "I lost my job, then our home a few months back. Chloe's mother left when things fell apart. It's been rough." Jessica listened, her heart a heavy weight in her chest. "I know how it feels to lose everything," she confessed quietly. "But you're holding on for Chloe. That's the strength that matters." Night settled, and Jessica found herself wide awake. Unbidden, her thoughts turned to their unexpected guests. Helping others had always been a part of who she was, but this felt different. A spark of responsibility, a flicker of hope ignited within her. As sleep finally claimed her, it was an exhausted but oddly content slumber. Sunlight chasing away the shadows of night spilled through the window, rousing Jessica from sleep. Laughter, a melody she hadn't heard in her own home for far too long, drew her like a beacon. Padding toward the living room, her jaw dropped at the sight that unfolded. Jonathan, his face no longer etched with worry, was on the floor, toys scattered around him, coaxing happy giggles from Chloe. The air crackled with an unexpected warmth, a stark contrast to the emptiness Jessica had grown accustomed to. Jonathan looked up, his smile genuine. "Good morning, Jessica," he greeted. "Chloe and I made breakfast. It's the least we could do." Jessica, touched by the gesture, melted into a chair at the table. "Thank you," she said, her voice thick with emotion. As they ate, a subtle shift settled over her. The space, once heavy with her own despair, felt infused with newfound vibrancy. Breakfast finished, Jonathan, ever resourceful, surprised Jessica by offering help with her job search. He shared insights and advice gleaned from his own experiences, and the day unfolded in a flurry of shared tasks, forging an unlikely but potent bond. By nightfall, however, a shadow flickered across Jonathan's face. "Jessica," he began hesitantly. "I don't want to impose," but, sensing his unspoken worry, Jessica cut him off. "You and Chloe can stay as long as you need," she declared with newfound resolve. "We'll face this together." Tears welled in Jonathan's eyes. "Thank you, Jessica," he choked out. "You have no idea what this means to us." Weeks bled into months, and an unexpected rhythm settled around the trio. Jonathan, ever resourceful, found odd jobs to keep the household afloat, while Jessica, fueled by newfound purpose, attacked her job search with renewed fervor. Their friendship blossomed, and little Chloe, with her infectious laughter, became the heart that beat within their makeshift home. One evening, Jessica's phone vibrated with the promise of an interview at a prestigious company. A wave of nervous excitement washed over her as she prepped for the big day. Jonathan, his face etched with quiet encouragement, offered a reassuring smile. "You've got this," he said, his voice warm. "You're going to nail it." The interview proved successful, and Jessica returned home with a spring in her step. A delicious aroma filled the air, and there, waiting for her, were Jonathan and Chloe. A homemade dinner, a testament to their anticipation. "So, how'd it go?" Jonathan asked, his eyes filled with hope. "I think it went really well," Jessica replied, a genuine smile gracing her lips. "Thank you, Jonathan, for believing in me." Days later, the phone rang again. This time, it was the sound of opportunity. Jessica had landed the job. Overjoyed, she crushed Jonathan in a hug. "We did it," she exclaimed, a laugh bubbling up from within. Jonathan, holding Chloe close, shook his head gently. "No, Jessica," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "You did. You're amazing." As Jessica settled into her new routine, their bond remained strong. They were a family forged not by blood, but by shared struggles and unwavering support. But one day, a serious expression clouded Jonathan's face. He approached Jessica, a weight on his shoulders. "Jessica," he began, his voice low, "I've been offered a stable job in a nearby town. It's great for Chloe, but I don't want to leave you alone." A pang of sadness echoed in Jessica's chest, but she understood it was the best course for Jonathan and his daughter. "You have to do what's best for Chloe," she said, forcing a smile. "Distance won't change our friendship. We'll always be connected, no matter where life takes you." Jonathan's embrace lingered, a silent thank you for everything. As he packed for their departure, Jessica grappled with a bittersweet mix of emotions. Their last night was spent nestled together in the living room, reminiscing about their shared journey. "Jessica," Jonathan said softly, "you saved us. But you know what? You saved me too." A gentle smile touched Jessica's lips. "We saved each other," she agreed. The following morning, tears welled in Jessica's eyes as she watched Jonathan and Chloe drive away. Though a pang of loneliness settled in, she knew they would be okay. Weeks turned into months, and Jessica found a rhythm in her new job, her skills blossoming under the weight of new responsibilities. Yet a part of her ached for the laughter that once filled the empty spaces. She thought of them often, sending silent wishes for their happiness. Then one day, a knock on the door shattered the quiet afternoon. Jessica flung it open to find Jonathan and Chloe standing there, their beaming faces a welcome sight. "We missed you," Jonathan said simply, the words carrying volumes of unspoken emotions. Tears filled Jessica's eyes, and a joyful sob broke free from her lips. "I missed you too," she managed to say, pulling them both into a warm embrace. Jonathan had found his footing with a steady job and a place to call home, but more importantly, he and his partner longed for a connection with Jessica, the woman who had become like family to them. It was a beautiful reminder that family isn't defined by blood, but by the invisible threads woven from love, support, and the steadfast presence that helps weather life's storms. Their lives, forever intertwined, illustrated how compassion and kindness, even in the simplest gestures, could create ripples of change, transforming their world one person at a time. What do you think of this story? Let us know in the comments section. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. Also subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss the update from our channel. Thank you.